So I actually started as a driver. I come from the seat. I started in January of 2022. Coming from the driver position, it helps me to understand what's going on in the driver's head when I see them following too closely. Maybe they've had a bad day. Maybe they're running behind on their schedule. It helps me when I sit down with them, we kind of discuss what was going on. What were you feeling? Oh, I've experienced that before, and this is how I learned to cope with it. First and foremost, when we are interviewing different candidates, I always take them on a road test. I'm not talking much, I'm just seeing the way that they drive. I want to make sure that they are AAA material. I'll make sure that they don't have any unsafe habits that I don't think that I can work out of them. When I approve them, they come into the classroom, and before we go out on the bus, we're going to sit down for about 40 hours of classroom. We work on the LLC system. Look ahead, look around, leave room, and communicate. It's the fundamentals of safe driving. Often, crashes, incidents, stuff like that is when people forget the fundamentals. That's why we focus so heavily in the classroom on those LLC principles, is that we want our drivers constantly thinking about how am I being safe right now? How am I applying those LLC principles? And then we go out, we actually interact with the bus. We're doing pre-trips, making sure they know how to look for any sort of defects that are going to be on the bus, and so that we ensure that we always have a safe vehicle for our clients. When we are out there on the road, we are actively putting those LLC principles into practice. We are looking at our following distance, we're looking at our speed, we're looking at the way that we change lanes, and making sure that all of our interactions on the road are safe. We use a system called Samsara. Samsara is an AI-based model. It helps us keep track of drivers and their patterns. Some of these are good patterns, some of these are bad patterns. Samsara will let us know if a driver is following too closely, if they're struggling with their speed. The safety department gets all of that information, and that way we are able to take the specific needs of a driver and tailor the classroom to them. Because training here at All Aboard is never done. Yes, I'm in charge of the new drivers, but I'm also doing yearly behind the wheel training with every single driver that we have here in this company. Because of these helpful tools like Samsara, I'm able to look at what can I help them improve on, because we're always improving. What I feel makes AAA the gold standard when it comes to safety is the amount of time that we invest in our trainees. 80 hours is a long time, and that is time that you are being paid by the company before you even start interacting with guests. The reason we do this is that we want to trust you out there on the road with our guests. We want to make sure that you are the safest, most comfortable, and most professional driver out there. So not only does that help us as a company know that you are a safe driver out there, but you can take that confidence with you as well. This entire 80 hours, you are getting paid to harness your skills, to improve your skills, so that when you're out there, when you're picking up the guest, you know that you are the safest driver out there on the road. You can feel confident in your decision making, you can feel confident knowing the LLC principles, and honestly, that's going to set you up for success on all of your different trips.